So you are a potato at Rainbow Six Siege and you are looking for a video to get better. Well, I have 10 tips that will help you get better at Rainbow Six Siege. Let's get straight into it.
It's hard to have these hopes and dreams, especially when I got.
Alright, for our first tip, it is communication. You always want to communicate in tactical shooters such as Rainbow Six Siege. So, for example, say the enemy is around the corner and it's a 1v1. It's TDM hostage, enemies in the hostage room, and you are the last guy. You're trying to get the hostage, but the guy's in the room. Say he's to your left, and you don't know where he is. So you run in, you get the hostage, and he shoots you. You die, you lose your fabulous renown, and your team laughs at you. Or, example 2, you could have a team that has mics and they communicate. So your teammate could tell you that the enemy is to your left. You can position yourself to your left and you can win the match and get the fabulous renown you are begging to have. It's that easy. Communication is key. Okay, tip number 2 is use cameras. Always use cameras. Defense, you have cameras placed all over the map for you. That is like God giving you a carrot, I guess. Use that carrot to make potatoes, yeah. And offense, you have drones. Use those drones to seek out the enemy in all the rooms you're trying to get into. I roam a lot. I love to use the cameras to find them. And then I get in the right position and I shoot them. Just use cameras. It's very important. Tip number 3. Aim for the head. This is very important in Rainbow Six Siege because it is a one-shot kill in the head. It's very important to aim for the head because you could be in a 1v1 gun battle and you lose because you're trying to shoot them in the heart. Like, shoot them in the head and you win that gun battle. It's easy. Just don't have potato aim though. If you have potato aim, you basically lost that gunfight. Tip number 4, check all rooms. That is very simple, but very important, because lots of people like to roam in Rainbow Six Siege. I'm sure you and I know that, because we die from them. We die from them a lot. Easiest way to kill them is check the rooms, but have that same level of caution as if you're going into the objective room. Lots of people die from roamers, and easiest way is to check all nearby rooms to win. Very simple, very easy. Don't have potato aim though. Potato aim is very bad. Tip number 5. Use a headset. Now, this is a part of communication. You don't want to be communicating if you don't have a headset. Like, unless they're like in the same room with you and your family and cousin and brother and sister and mom and dad and whatever, you should have a headset. That's part of communication, always have a headset. Also, it comes with its perks. If you have a headset, you can use your advantage to sense the enemy with your beautiful surround sound headset, Turtle Beach, whatever. Like, I have a very good headset that allows me to hear where the enemy is, because I like to roam a lot, as I said before, but have a headset. It's very useful. You'll never know how much it will come in handy. Don't have potato aim though. Tip number 6. Reinforce exterior walls and overhead hatches. This is very important because it's just a big kill hole if you don't reinforce that overhead hatch. Canal, for example. Boat supplies. There's a hatch above boat supplies. People always go there. If it's not reinforced, blow it up, get tons of kills, get beautiful renown, and they don't have potato aim. Reinforce exterior walls and overhead hatches. That's a big one for me, and it should be for you. And don't be a potato. Use that carrot, as I said. Use it to your advantage. Tip number 7. Relocate. This is a big one. Always relocate. Like, especially in 1v1. Say it's a 1v1. Enemy's in the objective room, you're trying to get in, and you don't know where he is. But your teammate spots him. The guy doesn't relocate, you go and you shoot him, you win. Or it could go the other way around. Enemy's teammate spots you, you get shot and you lose. So this is big. Always relocate if you get spotted in a 1v1 and even 1v5s, 2v5s, I don't know. Anything, just relocate. Always relocate. Okay, tip number 8. Do not injure yourself. You don't know how many times I see people die from fall. Like, it's very common. Like, it's not uncommon, but it's still common. It's pretty self-explanatory. Don't injure yourself. Don't fall off the building. Yeah, just don't. It's, very bad for your team. Because say it's the last 2 people, and your team member cannot get to you. Just don't injure yourself. If you get pushed off by God's carrot, just don't. Tip number 9, lean. Leaning is very important if you don't want to get shot. Leaning is very good for peeking and such, but lean. Lean is a very important part of the game, because you're leaning, you're covering part of your body position. Sometimes people lean and you can't even see them from the position you are. Just lean. It's a very good thing to do. Lean. Please don't be a potato. Tip number 10. Be smart. Now, this is just basically all the tips I mentioned before, but you just have to be smart. You have to lean, you have to use a headset, aim for the head, everything. Like, see what I just did right here? I heard him, I turned around, I shot him, and I won the last round in ranked. Like, it's easy. You just get your beautiful renown that you always wanted, and you unlock all the ups you want. Don't be a potato.
Who killed 11? And look at that guy, 13.